My first sexual experience was not with a woman, it was with a computer. Filled with images and videos that would lay the foundation for a tainted view of intimacy, just like most young men at that age. And it shows. I'll never forget that night. That night that I was laying it down, that night that I was giving her the business, that night that was so hot and passionate, in my mind at least. I learned how to talk from the actors on the screen, so I asked her, "Yeah, baby, do you like that?" And she replied, "No. No, actually, not really." Talk about a reality check. I was brought back to the moment in a flash. See, I realized that my mind was not even present with her. It was caught up in an imaginary scene of what I thought sex was supposed to be. Damn, I'm sorry. She left before I had a chance to realize. She left before I had a chance to heal. She left before I had a chance to tell her that I am sorry, that I learned it from my father, from my brothers and friends, the TV, the music, from everywhere that I thought I was supposed to learn from. In the end, it doesn't matter where I learned it from. It only matters how it affects her. And here we are walking around like the championship belt holders of the world as King Kong pipe layers, so dense in our thought that not even a single whisper, not even a single word, not even a single yell can penetrate our skull enough to do the one thing that would ironically make us better lovers. Listen. But we don't have to, because the screens that we learn from provide us a means of instant gratification that allow us to directly or subconsciously objectify, that teach us that we are great at sex, and they teach her how to fake orgasms to protect our egos. So you walk around saying that you've laid it down, but if you ask her, not so much, and eventually she'll leave. She'll leave before you have a chance to realize. She will leave before you have a chance to heal. She will leave before you have a chance to tell her that you are sorry, that you learned it from your father and brothers, from your friends, from the TV, the music, from everywhere that you thought you were supposed to learn from. I don't know what hurt worse, to realize that my ego was bruised for childish reasons, or to realize that I didn't have the slightest idea on how to be intimate. See, it's one thing to choose not to, but it's another to realize that you do not know how. And she wants you to. She wishes you could. She wishes you would. She is waiting for you, but the screens never taught you how to talk about this. This is what you hide and shame. This is what you pretend you don't feel. This is what the guys make fun of you for. This is what makes you less of a man. This is what she is waiting for you to open up about. And all you can do is offer the words, "I'm sorry," but she cannot wait forever. And eventually she'll leave. She'll leave before you have a chance to realize. She will leave before you have a chance to heal. She will leave before you have a chance to tell her that you are sorry, that you learned it from your father, your brothers and friends, the TV, the music, from everywhere that you thought you were supposed to learn from. I'm sorry that it took me so long to listen to you. I'm sorry that it'll take me some time to get it right.
So I wrote the piece Learned when I was actually getting out of a relationship. The relationship was kind of crumbling around me. And it's something I had known in my gut for a while, but I don't think I had really given enough credit, is just how unprepared I was to try to build and connect with any kind of partner on a deeper level. I think, unfortunately, I just wasn't instructed on how to do so. I wasn't modeled what I would consider a lot of healthy communicative relationships growing up. Was just around a lot of divorce and dysfunctional relationships in certain ways. And also the way that I was introduced to intimacy and sex and other things was directly through, porn and media and imagery, just all these things that I just really don't think are the right way to introduce someone to learning how to be with someone. And I think for that amount of complexity when it came to me trying to be in one-on-one relationships, I've really had no idea how to do so. And I'm still working on and literally learning on a daily basis how to do so that throughout my life and as it moves forward, I'm able to actually connect and build, because it's been a lonely world, not being able to actually let people in. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of men, what we're taught in terms of the value of being in intimate relationships, the forefront of it is more about sex or more about looks or more about superficial things. And it's not really about how to deeply connect and build and bond with someone, and probably more importantly, take off some of the armor to allow yourself to really love and connect with one another. So it's work that I'm still doing actively. This isn't complete, and it is really complicated and it's challenging. But what I hope happens for a lot of men in the world is that, you know, we're able to, one, talk about the complexity of learning in the ways that I have and that many others that I've talked to have. And, you know, that we're able to kind of take down some of the armor around each other and communicate about the difficulty of breaking away from some of this conditioning to have not just relationships that are there that we're in, but relationships that, you know, we're able to really be intimate in, relationships that we're really able to love, and relationships that we're able to, you know, continue to pour positivity into. So yeah, that this piece is a different one for me, and it's a different side of vulnerability for me, but I'm definitely glad that it's out there in the world. And I hope that it teaches something new, because I'm learning from it on a daily basis.